Hello guys, I am your YouTube instructor. I'm your fellow, I'm your brother, and today I have to discuss the different auto insurance system. In previous videos, we have discussed things about uh, auto insurance system, and we talk about four different types of auto insurance system, right? But today we have to discuss, we have to elaborate those types furthermore. So first of all, the first type is no fault. The no fault system is intended to lower the cost of auto insurance by taking small claims out of the courts. Each insurance company compensates its own policyholders for the cost of minor injuries, regardless of who was at fault in the accident. Right? The second party is the insurance company, and the third is the other party or parties hurt as the result of accident. Okay, the first party benefits, known as personal injury protection, means which are also known as PIP, or a mandatory coverage in true no fault states. The extent of coverage varies by state, means state to state they vary the rules, and regulation. In states with the most comprehensive benefits, a policyholder receives compensation for medical fees, lost wages, funeral cost, and other out of pocket expenses. Right? The major variations involve dollar limits on medical and hospital expenses, funeral and burial expenses, lost income, and the amount to be paid a person hired to perform essential services that are injured non-income producer is unable to perform. I think we should go down now. I have to scroll the um, slide a little bit. Okay, a little bit upward. Drivers in no fault states may sue for severe injuries if the case meets certain conditions. These conditions are known as uh, tort liability. These conditions are known as tort liability threshold and may be expressed in verbal terms such as death or significant disfigurement. Verbal threshold, which is known as verbal threshold, or in dollar amounts of medical bills. Monetary threshold, which is known as monetary threshold. Secondly, we have to discuss choice no fault. In choice no fault states, drivers may select one of the two options: a no fault auto insurance policy, or a traditional tort liability policy of insurance. Uh, in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, the no fault option has a verbal threshold. In Kentucky, there is a mandatory threshold. Tort liability. In traditional tort liability states, there are no restrictions on lawsuits. A policyholder at fault in a car crash can be sued by the other drivers and by the other drivers passengers for the pain and suffering the accident caused, as well as for out of the pocket expenses such as medical cost. Right? So I think we should just end up our video here, which is all about insurance. Thank you so much for